Have you ever wondered why, out of all the places in your home, your cat chooses your bed, your warmth, at the very hour when the whole house is asleep? This behavior isn't just a display of affection. It's a deep, instinctive ritual that holds far more meaning than it might seem at first glance. If a cat chooses to sleep with you, she's not just seeking comfort, she's sensing something much more significant. She is following a call embedded in her nature for millennia. A cat is not an ordinary animal. It's a creature with a remarkable sensitivity to its environment, a person's state, their emotions, and the overall energy of the home. At night, when external stimuli fade away, her senses sharpen on a completely different level. She begins to perceive not the visible, but the internal. She senses what is happening inside a person, within the atmosphere of the room, within the family itself. And her choice to lie beside you is not a whim, but a need to be at the very point where harmony has been disturbed. She lies next to you to restore that balance. By pressing against you, the cat reads your inner rhythm, your condition, even if you yourself are not yet aware that something is amiss. Her body is designed to detect the slightest vibrations in the surrounding space. And if she touches you, settling on your chest or legs, it means she needs to be as close as possible. Cats unerringly identify where exactly in the human body the balance is off. Sometimes, a person may be ill without yet showing symptoms, but the cat is already persistently lying on that very spot. She will remain there until she feels that you are better. Most cats instinctively choose places where pain or discomfort is concentrated: the abdomen, the chest, the legs, the back. You could call it a coincidence, but such instances happen with surprising regularity. People have long noticed, as soon as they get sick, their cat's behavior changes dramatically. She comes more often, stays longer, and lies closer. Sometimes she even ignores her favorite sleeping spots just to be near. And this isn't merely a demonstration of love, it's more like a vigil. It's as if she possesses knowledge unavailable to you and feels that tonight, this very night, you need her presence. A cat's purr is not just a pleasant sound, it has a real physiological effect on a person. The frequencies in the range of 25 to 150 Hz at which cats purr coincide with those used in physical therapy to stimulate bone tissue regeneration and reduce inflammation. This means that when a cat purrs on your body, she is literally helping your organism to heal, doing so quietly, selflessly, in absolute silence. When a cat purrs, her body creates vibrations that are transmitted to you through your skin, muscles, and bones. This isn't magic, it's pure biophysics. Studies have shown that the frequencies of a cat's purr stimulate cell regeneration, lower levels of the stress hormone cortisol, and help stabilize the heart rhythm. People who sleep with cats often report that their sleep has become deeper and calmer, and they wake up less frequently. Their anxiety levels noticeably decrease. This is not a miracle. It is the result of the quiet but powerful work a cat performs, perhaps without even realizing its full importance. If a cat chooses you to sleep with, it is also a sign of the highest trust. During sleep, an animal is completely defenseless. She will never lie next to someone she doesn't trust. This means that with you, she feels completely safe, considers you part of her pack, her point of stability. In the wild, felines never sleep together without a compelling reason. They are extremely selective in choosing sleep partners. To sleep side by side means to entrust your life to another. It is the confidence that you will not be attacked, abandoned, or betrayed in your sleep. And if your domestic cat chooses you, it's not because she's too lazy to find another warm spot. It happens because you are her source of calm and security. She entrusts you with her most vulnerable state, her sleeping body. And this gesture is more eloquent than any words. Many cat owners will confirm that during the most difficult times in their lives, their pet doesn't leave their side, but on the contrary, seeks to be closer, sleeping nearby, sitting at their feet, or settling on their chest. This is a significant sign. The cat feels your pain, your anxiety, your tension, and does the only thing she can. She stays by your side so that you don't have to go through it alone. When a person is experiencing intense emotional turmoil, grief, fear, anxiety, or exhaustion, a cat can be the only creature that simply stays. She doesn't ask questions, she doesn't demand explanations, she just curls up and breathes steadily. And sometimes that's enough. Her very presence creates a feeling that not all is lost, that someone is with you, that someone chose not to run away, but to share this moment. And even if she is just lying there, that in itself is healing. Some esoteric teachings suggest that cats not only sense a person's energy, but can also cleanse it. It is believed that when a cat lies next to you at night, she absorbs your excess emotional burden, calms your mind, and protects you from bad dreams and anxious thoughts. Especially if a cat chooses a spot near your head or feet, this could be a symbol of a special connection and energetic protection. There is a theory that cats have a connection to the unseen world, to intuition, to the subtle energy flows that many call an aura or a biofield. And when a cat snuggles up to you, she's not just getting warm, she's interacting with this field, recalibrating it, relieving tension, and bringing harmony. Many people report waking up after sleeping with a cat without the weight of nightmares, with a feeling of lightness. Perhaps this is the fruit of her invisible work. But even if we dismiss the mysticism, what remains? Heat, a living being nearby, a soul that chose you, not out of compulsion or fear, but because she is happy here, because next to her is her home. A cat doesn't need explanations, schedules, or promises. She just comes, she just lies down, she just stays. And by this action, she says, "You are important to me, you are not alone." And even if you don't feel it yourself, she has already understood it for you and decided to be there. Because sometimes a single silent presence can save more than 1,000 words. Don't shoo your cat off the bed. Perhaps on the very night she came to you, you needed that calm more than you could have imagined. And maybe it was her quiet purr that saved you from insomnia, anxious thoughts, or a sense of loneliness. Sometimes animals sense what humans cannot put into words. And if a cat has come to sleep with you, don't disturb her. Thank her and just be together. This is more than just sleep. It is a moment of unity between two souls abiding in peace and tranquility. Some people underestimate the significance of such moments. They think a cat sleeps nearby for mere convenience, because the bed is soft, warm, and the person is just a big heating pad. But one only needs to observe for a while. By watching a cat's behavior, it becomes clear that things are far more complex. She doesn't choose just any place or any person. If there are several family members and several beds in a home, a cat will often consistently go to only one person. Why? Because she feels. Because it is that person who, at that moment, needs her presence the most. Sometimes we ourselves don't realize how much anxiety or loneliness is growing inside us. But the cat knows. Without words or explanations, she simply comes, lies down, and stays. It's no coincidence that during the toughest periods of life, after losses, during illnesses, or times of great stress, cats behave in a special way. They become quieter, more observant, calmer. They seem to be looking right into your soul. In such moments, a cat transforms from a simple pet into something more, a guardian, a companion who is by your side, not out of habit, but from a deep inner calling. People who have gone through serious life crises often recall how, during those days, their cat never left their side. She slept near them, followed them with her gaze, and purred much more often than usual. And it was this, they say, that helped them not to break, not to give up completely, not to surrender. It might seem like the presence of a small animal couldn't change much, but it changes a great deal. There is another important detail that is rarely considered. A cat's help isn't just in the moment. She teaches us with her calmness, her ability to be present in silence, her absolute trust. When she lies next to you, she asks for nothing, expects no conversation, and doesn't explain why she came. She simply demonstrates, you can be together without saying a word. You can heal just by lying on someone's chest. You can support just by breathing in rhythm. In a world where everyone is rushing, shouting, blaming, and justifying, a cat acts differently. She simply stays, and in doing so, teaches us a lesson in true, sincere presence. In ancient times, people knew this. The Egyptians revered cats as divine beings. They believed that a cat was a conduit between worlds, capable of sensing what was inaccessible to humans. And perhaps there is a grain of truth in this, because even today, thousands of years later, millions of people feel how a cat helps them get through things that words cannot explain. When no one around understands, the cat understands. When no one offers support, she simply lies down beside you and becomes your invisible, soft, and silent shield. Some cats behave as if they know in advance when their person is sick, upset, or about to cry. They approach, touch with a paw, lay their head on your chest, and look into your eyes. And in that gaze, there is neither curiosity nor fear, only silence and deep empathy. This is not just cute behavior, it's a real connection. It's a way of conveying, I am here, I feel it, I am with you. Now imagine how your state of mind would change if every night, instead of loneliness, you were met with a purr, a touch, and warm breath. It's as if someone is gently saying, everything will be all right, not with words, but with their entire being, with their presence. A cat is not just a nightly visitor. She is a living barometer of your soul.